up and running. Hammers is on pole. Just going to double check on the YouTube that we are live. Because the PlayStation was broadcasting, but there was no live feed on YouTube apparently, so just going to get this fixed. There we go, we are back. Just had a few technical issues there with YouTube. So currently P1 Hammers with a 21.6 and Hummer just behind him, and I think he's right behind the new track as well. He's free ride on board with the Red Bull driver. So just 5 cars at the moment who have not set a lap time. That's Milan, Vaza, Johnny, Skipper and Pacman. Possibly the track is maybe drying out, I'm not too sure. Yeah, thanks Shane. So Shane just saying have fun doing full quali comms. So it's a wet quali, so it should be a little bit more interesting, I think, than normal. So we could have a bit of a mixed up grid. As Daniel takes pole, and then Hammers takes that straight back with a 20.7. Obviously the drivers are able to do multiple laps on these intermediate tyres, getting some heat into them as they begin to create a little bit of a racing line around the circuit. As the B curb cuts a little bit of grass on the right hand side to let Lewis past. This is on 3-lap old Inters here, the Rainmaster. Got yellows flashing I think, and it looks like it's one of the green cars of composite. So Waz is still in the pit and Pac-Man's still in the pit as well, as both goes up into P2. Bob's won the P3, Daniel in P4. I'm not sure. Also, composite ran out of fuel. And Double is an absolute flyer here, so he's on his 3-lap old intermediate tyres, currently in P12. Not sure what Double is doing there, doing some burnouts on the back straight. Maybe just trying to get some heat into those tyres, or maybe he's had a drink or two, I'm not sure. But we can see that dry line on the racing line beginning to develop. As they've done 4 or 5 laps of this qualifying session, as Double comes round the final bend to start a new hot lap. Very cautiously there from Double in 4th gear around that turn 1, and runs a little deep there as he comes through the banked corner of sector 1, and you'll not find much grip on the grass, mate, so that will have hampered his lap time quite a bit, and a little bit of grip after that, as one of the McLaren boys behind him, and I've got a feeling it's probably Borg, I think. Yep, so we can get a Get a good look of Double's racecraft from this angle, well we could have done, but Bod gets past him there as he's on a much quicker lap than Double as he tries to improve from P3. This has been full quali. I do believe we are going to lose just 2 drivers, and at the moment that is F1 Johnny and Pac-Man. We're going to go and find Wazza. So Wazza will be on his first hot lap, I believe. I need to get the track map up on screen. So Wayne crosses the line, currently up to P12 with a 22.5. Then we've got Bob Spun on pole at the moment. Yeah, first driver into the 1 minute 19s with F1 Johnny just behind him in P2. Hannah's previous lap time that he set has dropped him down to P7. Currently Pac-Man and Double are the 2 drivers that will be eliminated. We'll have to see if Pac-Man is going to go out or not, or just opt to sit out this full qualifying session, as it does take quite a while to get done. Back on board with Wazoo, catches the grass, catches the wall, and how has he not lost his end plate? I do not know. And somehow improves his lap time as well, jumping, I think it was 2 places there, up to P10. On board with Brother Adam here in P6 for the Ferrari team. Currently on 6 lap old intermediate tyres, so probably getting quite a loss of traction on those, you would think, but he's half a second up coming through sector 3. Short shifting a little bit, trying to find that traction. So Pac-Man, one of the drivers at risk, he is out on track at the moment doing his 8 lap, and Brother Adam moves up into P3. Wazza up to P8 now. Double on track, Lecatsis is on track as well. As Comsec comes into the pit. Lecatsis catching that inside curb there, which does not help his traction one little bit. let's have a look at the current F1 standings for Division 2. So currently Jack is leading the division on 37 points, with Bob Spun on 37 points as well. Pogorowski just behind those two on 31 points, with Brother Adam in P4 on 27. Wazza in 5th on 24, with Johnny just behind him on 23 points, with Hammers on 18. So Mercedes leading the constructors with 61 points, McLaren on 49 and Red Bull on 39. As the Catsis puts it up to P4, so Pac-Man has not set a time and come back into the pit, so he maybe made a mistake on his out lap, and he's looking like he won't even get to set a lap time now. So Skipper is at risk at the moment as he makes his way through sector 3 into the final two corners here, 13 and then this long banked corner of 14 down the home straight, where he will be hoping he can improve on 16, which he does, and goes up to P5, which means Scully is the driver at risk at the moment, as he comes round the final banked corner himself, looking to improve, crosses a line to P11, so that is Scully potentially safe. 40 seconds left of this qualifying, so the majority of the drivers will have a full lap left. Double entering sector 3 here, looking to improve on his time. He is currently the driver at risk with 11% battery at the moment, so hopefully he has enough to get him down the back straight and improve his lap time there from that 1:22. Not sure he can do that. Nope, no improvement from double, so he is out of qualifying. Everybody else is safe. Composite is in the pits. Let's have a look at the front. So Brother Adam is the quickest man on track at the moment, the only driver in the 1 minute 18s, and F1 Johnny just behind him in P2 with a 1:19.4. The McLaren drivers, both three, but both struggling a little bit in P9 and P11. The Mercedes drivers, top of the championship, currently in P6 and P7, obviously looking to improve further in Q2. So then here we go with Q2, and we will jump on board with Jack, I think. Actually, you know what, I've lost track and I have no idea who's on the hot lap first. So that was Lewis, as he does a 119 dead, and Milan sets the time of 122. So here we are on board with the championship leader Kazingle as we come through the Sector 3 section. I think the track is looking still intermediate track, but possibly a bit better of a racing line than previously, as the rain doesn't look like it's coming down too strong at the moment. As Jack moves out of the way of one of the Red Bull drivers in front. So I do believe we have Nellboy on the way to jump in to help out with the cons, as Bob Spun sets the fastest lap of a 118.4, so great time from him, currently 6/10 up on the rest of, well, on the driver behind, which is Lewis. Hummer coming through, I think it's Sector 1 or Sector 2. Yeah, coming into, just arriving into Sector 3, Sector 2 here, this middle section of the track. Currently in P3, the Red Bull driver, going to try and jump on board with a couple of other drivers as well. Looks like Homer is lifting a little bit to get a bit of space from, I think it's Jack, which is the driver ahead, as Daniel comes through, coming through Sector 1. So we'll do a lap on board with Daniel. He's got quite a bit of pace this season, I think, as he touches the grass, as we saw Double do the exact same thing in Q1. Let's have a look at, let's see where Daniel is in the standings.
Good evening, Mikey.
Hello buddy, how you doing? You okay?
Oh, I'm very well, thanks. Yourself?
Sweet, not bad, not bad. So we've got wet qualifying. Do you need an invite to the race itself?
No, I'm in the race.
Oh, sweet. Great stuff. So yeah, I've got wet qualifying, just on board with Daniel, currently P9 for the Red Bull V card. I'm just seeing where Daniel is in the championship, so he's currently P8 on 11 points.
Dr. Kitchen, I think he was last season.
Yeah, that's right. I think he had a few incidents on track, yeah, but looks a lot better of a driver this year, I think. Is he
always had pace last season. It was just incidents happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was always capable of being up near the front, so if he can hold it together, it'll be a good challenge for the season.
Absolutely. So the two McLaren drivers have improved this session, getting into the 118s. The track looks like it's drying up a little bit, but the championship leader Jack is still in P11.
Still a long way to go. 8 minutes, obviously a drying track. Where are we? Q2. Kicked out in this session. So those 5, Curtis Scully, Milan, Connor, and championship leader.
Yeah, so we've got 2 Red Bulls 8 in front at the moment. P1, P2 in those mid 118s, with the McLarens just behind, more around that 119 mark. Just going around the final corner with Kitchen, and I think we'll jump on board with. Oh, Kitchen nearly bends it into the wall, so that's going to ruin, because like we've got a Mercedes going around the final corner, which is, will it be Wazoo?
It'll be Wazoo, yeah.
Who dives into the pit. Who else is on a hot lap? Let's jump on board with Lewis. I'll get some details on the screen. So he's on 4 lap hold, intermediates at the moment, looking to try and improve from P5 as he makes his way through sector 2. And it's stopped raining now, I think. So it's definitely the time should ramp up quite a bit here, possibly getting to the 117th.
Johnny splitting the Red Bulls up front there.
Yeah, he's had some good pace this season, and I think in the dry Connor's had good pace as well, his teammate Billy Williams, but I think he's struggling a little bit in these wet conditions.
Well, looks like it's going to turn dry right now, so I think we're going to come in, put a set of
Wayne soft,
on.
Skipper soft, Milan soft.
5-minute shootout.
Yeah. So it looks like we'll probably have a full dry Q3, I think. So this will be playing havoc with the setups, especially if they have Pac Ferme turned on.
Yeah. Just having a look, Scully on and out lap on a fresh set of inters, so I assume they'll be coming in at the end of the lap, but not fresh set of softs.
You'd think so. I think on his timing board he will see Milan have the soft tyre activated, I think.
Yeah.
So you should have a little bit of information there that other drivers will be going on to the softs.
Find out. So on softs we got obviously Wazza and Milan sitting on softs, waiting to go out. Bogdan saying.
So the Radom just gone P2 on the inters.
Yeah, I mean the inters are going to get quicker and quicker, but obviously if we are at that cut with the dry tyres, looks like Scully's going to go for a run on those inters.
Yeah.
I suppose he hasn't got a time on the board yet, but nice.
There's no spray now.
No, we're at 130 round here, aren't we? Got to cut it tight. I don't think he's going to have time to pit and go out on dry tyres.
Yeah, it's probably, so Lewis on pole at the moment, 118 dead, so obviously the track's ramping up. We did say it should get into the 17s, and obviously with the softs it's going to, they're going to absolutely easily do that. So I think the drivers are just waiting for that one hot lap towards the end of the session. Not going to gain anything from going out too early. They might as well let these into drivers clear that track up for them. As Lukacis is still on the intermediates. I was going to say put him in the final corner, but I think he's in low fuel mode. Who's ahead of him on the track? Is it one of the Red Bulls? I think it is. No, it's not. I think it might be Connor actually. Yep, so as Connor comes through sector 1, still on the intermediate tyres, currently in P12 in that relegation zone. So
the increase to 12.
Yeah, so the driver's at risk at the moment. Skipper, Scully, Connor, who's losing traction as he enters sector 2, gone wide, so he does need to ditch these tyres. It's definitely time for soft now. Yeah, so the driver at risk, Scully, Skipper, Scully, Connor, Composite and Milan. Because we have more drivers now going out onto the softs, and Wazza is the first driver to try them, and he's sliding all over the place. So is it too early for the softs?
Wazza does that on a dry track.
Yeah. Have we had DRS activated yet?
I haven't seen it.
Because I think the ones you go too early, Wazza, and the ones who get it on time, if they get the DRS activated, Wayne could be eliminated, I think. But he's exiting the final corner for his outlapping. Let's see what if his lap time can improve. So the first sector will be quite interesting to see as he doesn't really make the apex there at turn 1. I need to detail it. Oh my, Waz has gone. There was a and Bog was sideways at turn 2 and 3, and Wayne has just drove straight into him. Oh shit. Wow.
Okay, well, they're both right on the cusp as well, so that could be an interesting conversation in the chat.
I don't think Bog can blame Wayne in this instance, but I don't think it's anyone's fault because obviously Bog just spat, but he had the car sideways just in front of the banked turn. Which turn is that? Is it turn 3? So yeah, he was in between turns 2 and 3, so if Wayne gets knocked out here, he'll be not happy at all, and Jack is in P11, so you'd think Jack is going to improve as we jump on board with him here as he begins his hot lap, and we'll keep an eye on his delta to see how much he's improving, but definitely a drive track now. I think Lewis is on intermediates.
Lewis
0 lap intermediates.
Yeah, he's been out on.
Bob getting into the 17.3s now as we're on board. Jack's hitting a little bit of traffic here as he's heading down through 6 and 7, entering sector 2, and he's got one of the Saubers ahead of him. Hopefully they don't slow him down and they can see him that he's on the track.
Skipper.
Yeah, that didn't cost him too much. Lewis goes even quicker with a 17 flat as Jack in the wall, and he's out. So wow, so both Mercedes drivers out of this session. Jack is out of qualifying. Wayne is clinging on in P10. So I think it seems like it's too wet for softs at the moment.
Really just at that cut over period where it's going to be greasy on the softs. You can do it if you're gentle and manage them.
Cool.
But the problem is you go on the acceleration and they're gone.
Yeah. We've not, I don't think many of the drivers have really been able to practice this because we've had a couple of patch updates on the game, big changes with the tyres, and nobody really knows much about the game in these conditions really, like how quick does it dry. Nobody really knows.
Made it. Scully and Skipper both on potential laps. Skipper on softs, and Scully on a fresh set of inters.
Scully's in P13.
Yeah, but if he can do this lap,
yeah,
he could pop himself up into the top 10.
But oh my god, was that Scully just ahead of him? Or was it
Skipper just ahead of him?
Yeah, Skipper nearly hits Scully, but the Skipper's on the grass.
Yeah, it looks like softs are completely the wrong choice.
Yeah, still too damp, and we haven't had the DRS notification, have we? So on all the previous games, as soon as the spray stopped coming off the wheels, you knew it was ready for softs, and I think within a lap or two it was great. Where on this game it just doesn't look like it's there. So Wayne is currently clinging on here in P10. Can he keep hold of it? Scully goes P11.
Oh, so close. So
Wayne's made it. Wayne has just got through.
Wayne and Bog through in the skin of their teeth. Let's see if they can rebuild their cars in time for qualifying 3. The separating first, I think. So qualifying 2, we lose Scully. Championship leader Kazingle. The 2 Albers of Skip and Composite, and the RP of Milan.
So the softs over a second slower because Brother Adam's got pace. He was struggling. Lacazes can have pace as well, and he was struggling. So they've just gone a little too early, but I think the next session will be softs. I think, yes.
But I have to admit, I'd have probably taken a gamble on softs because it looked dry enough, but as you've seen, it just seems really greasy.
And we don't use this format very often, so whether that affects the track differently in terms of how quick it dries, I'm not sure. But we're getting a mixed bag of results, and the championship leader is out of qualifying. So he will set P12, was it?
P11. Yes, 12. Yes.
Scully was P11, was he? Yeah.
Yep. And there's confirmation. So the grid. Obviously qualifying hammers. Johnny Bobspun, Daniel Havoc Connor, Brother Adam Hummer, Lacazes, Bog and Wazza also making it. Then we lose Scully, Kazingle, Skipper, Composite, and who was the 15th? I can't see it.
Is it Connor? Might have been
sure.
Connor. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
Milan, wasn't it?
Okay.
Milan was in 15th. So through to Q3. So pole shootout now. Who you got your money on?
In the dry. Oh, so they've got 8 drivers, so it's not allowed Bog and Wayne in because obviously the cars have no wheels. So we've got the top 8 shootout, and Bog will start in P9 and Wazza will start in P10 as their motor vehicles will be on the back of a flatbed truck somewhere out in the middle of the track, I think. Wazza and Bog having a little fist up. That sounds not good. A bit of a punch up there in the middle of the field. So Wayne blaming Bog and Bog blaming Wazza. It's not the first time.
Say, obviously, without the footage, it's difficult to tell. But yeah, I mean, if he spun sideways and Wazza's come around the blind corner, there's not a lot you can do about it.
It's just one of those things, I think. And just as the track is drying up, Lewis has left the track first, so we'll jump on board with him and see what kind of lap times we are looking at, so we'll get some detail on the screen. So yeah, we're all going for the soft tyre.
Yeah, track looks bone dry now. But mind you, we said that towards the end of qualifying for 2, so
yeah. So we've got 10 minutes. You think with 2 less drivers, they just give it like, oh, Lewis is having a little going sideways there. What corner is that? I'm lost on the old track map. 10 I think it was, yeah, he was drifting around that corner, so he's coming around 13 now, 14, the final corner, into the home straight as he begins his hot lap, coming up the straight in 8th gear, but he's only got 40% battery. He's had his battery on for the whole outlap. So a bit of a mistake there from Lewis. This may end up costing Lewis if he runs out of battery before the end of the
first run, isn't it? So I'm sure he'll come in, put a fresh set on, have another go. Maybe just wanted to get some heat into him, see how they...
Yeah, but I think he's going to run out of battery during this lap. He's already he's on 20%. So a bit of a mistake from Lewis there. He's exited the pit not realising hot lap was automatically enabled, but he's still got 20%, so it's quite a lot more braking, isn't it, in sector 3, so I think he's regenning quite a bit of this.
Yeah. Could do it a bit more around here, ready for that burst on the start finish.
Yeah, he just may lose. It may just go to 0 on the start finish straight, because this is going to smash the battery here. Yeah,
because I think it used to be 10%, didn't it? If it got down below 10%, you lost an element of horsepower. I think it's 15 on this game, but I haven't been
so instead of 12.7, I don't think it hampered him too much. But I think the thing is with this game, you can regen so quickly.
Johnny with a 12.7 as well, 7.75, so we're close on the times.
So good laps from them too. Who's next? The Ferrari of Brother Adam. Coming around the back corner of 14 down the home straight, and he sticks it on pole position. So we've got a flurry of cars behind him as well. Hummer now into P2. Daniel is in P3 with a 12.8. Bob Spunt in 7th, and Lakatzis puts it on pole. And Connor is on a lap in sector 2 somewhere. So that is the first laps at the moment, so we'll stay on board with Connor, the Williams driver, who's on his outlap.
Daniel's round there at turn number 3.
Ah, so he's done what Bog did. Oh, he's on the exit of 3, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Bog was on the exit of turn 2, I think. So the Williams driver of Connor just coming round the last section of the track in the banked corner, getting ready to start his first hot lap of this session. So all the drivers are on softs. The track has dried up nicely, and Yeah, it felt too long yesterday for qualifying, but I think in drying conditions like this, it's good.
Yeah, I think if it's all one sort of weather, I'm not sure it works, but you know, this way with the difference in, as you say, sort of a wet to dry qualifying, it does make it a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, I do prefer the one-shot sprint, one-shot race, but with the weather here, and it's made this full quali quite interesting. We've got Jack in P12, championship leader there, and he's been on pole before, I believe, so we've definitely got a mixed up grid. We had Bog taking Wazza out, so there was no shortage of action, and it's not even finished yet. So we've currently got Lecatsis on pole. We've got Connor coming through the final section of Sector 3.
It's a purple Sector 2, so we'll see what time we can put them. It's certainly going to be in 112.
He was struggling in the rain, but he's not struggling in the dry, so there is 11.4, 5 to 6 tenths quicker than Lecatsis, and all the other drivers are in the 112s at the moment. Currently his teammates on it. Laps will jump on board with him. F1 Johnny. Let's have a look at the standing, we'll see where Johnny is. So Johnny 5 is alive. P6, the Williams driver, he's had a P6 and a P5. 18 points. Oh no, sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. 23 points total because of the sprint. I think it was a sprint race, he may have had some points or something, but yeah, just ahead of Lewis. 23 points, so the Williams not doing too bad this season, P6 and P11. Not a bad start at all, as he crosses the line and begins his second hot lap, currently in P6, so we've got a handful of drivers beginning their 8 laps as well.
Yeah, good to see Johnny back. Obviously, was racing with us a couple of seasons back. Took a little bit of a break, but he's back and fighting again now.
Was he under a different name?
Yeah, Nerdy Average Gamer.
Ah, yeah. I remember when Wayne hit him in Australia. For fuck's sake, mate. Wazza! But yeah, no, Nerdy's great. He goes purple in Sector 2, and beginning this very short Sector 3 section of the track as he comes through 13 and full power around the banked bend of 14. I do find on this game as it bounces around that banked bend, it does feel like it's losing traction, but not for Johnny as he gets P1, currently pole position into the 110, so 10.7. That's putting him 7 tenths clear of his teammate Williams. So either the Williams are absolutely rapid or the track is drying very quick. Johnny may struggle to get around back in and out again, so we'll keep an eye on that. Going to jump on board with Hummer here as Hammer's up to P3. Hummer up to P2. Anyone else on a hot lap? Brother Adams in the wall on the banked corner of 14, and he's in the wall again. I think that would have been
easy to do there.
Yeah, I think that would have been his second hot lap.
Lecatsis coming round now. Oh, he's kept on the inside. That's good. Lecatsis. Let's see what time he's. Oh no, he's on the outlap anyway.
We'll stay on board with Lecatsis as he currently resides in P5 with a 12.1, but he needs to find 1.5 seconds from somewhere, so we'll keep an eye on this Sector 1 Delta.
Bob's standing next across the line. Let's see what time he can post. 14.6. I think he's recharging going again.
He had some good pace in the rain when it was wet.
Bob's a very good driver, I think.
Yeah.
He's struggling a bit with the tyres, I think, this season, but I think we all are to an element of damage completely.
The game's changed so much, yeah. Well, Katsis is making his way through Sector 2 and he opens up that DRS wing. He makes his way in Sector 3 and he's half a second up, so he's probably a second shy, I think, of getting close to F1 Johnny. But he did go purple Sector 2. It seems like everybody's doing that. As he makes his way around the final corner, heading down the home straight, and let's see where this puts him. Here's P4 with an 11.3. So 6 or 7 tenths for Lekatsis to find out there if he can. Daniel.
Bob to cross the line next. I think he's looking about 11.2-ish, something like that.
Yeah.
11 flat. So full place for him at the moment.
Yeah, just on board with Daniel. Caught a little bit of curb there coming through the double right-hander in Sector 2. He's lost a little bit of traction there, so I imagine he might maybe down on time a little bit. Let's see how the Delta looks. He's half a second up. But that is not going to improve him on Brother Adam, who is currently 6 tenths ahead of him. Oh, he does. So he improves to a 12.0. Is the delta time when it shows improving, is that just for that sector?
No, overall.
Is it overall? Oh, okay,
it
was only half a second up, so he improved quite a lot then. So on the hot lap, here we go then. Let's jump on board. So Bob's coming in, jump on board with Lewis here as this is on his outlap, and Lewis is currently in P7.
Lewis has just cut it fine as to whether he crosses the line or not.
Oh, he's at the wall. Nice one, Lewis.
He won't cross the line now.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother watching him. So, in this qualifying session, we've had a McLaren with no wing, we've had a McLaren completely written off.
So we've got Brother Adam's going to be next across to the line, quickly followed by Connor. We've got his pace, Brother Adam 1.1 up on his time. Looking about 11 flat, maybe into the 10.
Connor, boom. P1, 10.4, just 2 to 3 tenths ahead of his teammate Johnny in the Williams. Look like they may have this on lockdown. We've got Hummer making his way through Sector 2. That's the one remaining time. Yeah, 3 tenths. So he's currently in P2, I think it stands, or maybe actually he's in P1. As it stands, Hummer is on pole. Let's see if he can keep this gap across the finish line. P2 as he crosses the line, so he splits the Williams. So yeah, really good qualifying there. Shane Bogg and Wazza couldn't participate, but they would have saved some tyres, I think, for the race. Yesterday I had 3 sets of brand new mediums.
Did you go out in Q1?
Yep.
Yep.
So, and I used all my tyres that I had. It wasn't a good race at all. So that's Q1. Well, that's all the Qs done, and I'll run through the grid on the formation lap. So a bit of a mixed grid. It'll be interesting to see Jack try and make his way through. We've got Wazza trying to make his way through as well. Who else have we got back there?
Pac-Man. Connor on pole position.
Yeah, no, definitely deserves that. He's always been a good, reliable driver for DTR, and he'll be made up with that pole position, especially taking it off his teammate as well. Before Hummer.
Oh, he's put me in a car.
Has it?
Yeah.
It's fine. You can just
best qualifying of the season.
Can you not DNF behind?
Don't think we can.
Yeah, just send it into the barrier at turn 1 afterwards, and then just if there's a safety car, it won't really affect the race as such. I don't know, unless you want to do it
I
in the
think
pits.
I can just retire on track. And where the oh god.
Maybe do
I
it.
should have just watched.
Maybe do it deep in the gravel somewhere where it won't cause a safety car. So we are on the formation lap. We need to get all the details on screen. So Connor's starting on the mediums, everyone else starting on the softs, apart from Bog, who's starting on the hard tyre. I went on the hard tyres today. You do not want to touch that tyre, it's too slow. It is too slow, so I'm not sure what Bog's doing there, but maybe just going for a bit of an alternate strategy. So I am going to run through the grid. So we've got Connor on P1 on the medium tyre, with Hummer splitting the Williams in P2. We've got Johnny, teammate of Connor, P3, brother Adam in P4. Hammers just behind him in P5, and Bob in P6. Lakatsis, Wrestling 9 in P7. Daniel, good qualifying from him in P8. Probably B-Carb team. Bogorovsky in P9 after that collision with Wazza, which DNF them both. Wazza just behind, of course, in P10, and these two could not run in Q3. Scully, P11, with the championship leader Jack just behind him in P12, and the two Sabre drivers just behind in P13 and 14, the Skipper and Composite. Milan is in 15th place for the Alpine team. Double, second Haas driver there in P16. Pacman, P17, I don't think he got out of Q1. And Nellboy has gate crashed it in his currently. Do you know what, Nell? You might as well just race. Go for it.
Not on controller.
Send it. We'll get some onboard footage, and that'll be good. That'll be good. What are you thinking? Just do not know. Just reverse up and get black flagged, and then it'll take your car at the game. Just reverse up the track, and it'll just black flag, and it'll just remove your car from the game because it will have to bring it in. And
Okay.
it doesn't cause a safety car then, does it? Yeah, do that. Hit the reverse. Right, so we've got the lights. We've got 5 red lights at the moment, and lights out, and away we go. So you've got your flag now.
Yeah,
As we Self and Hummer has taken the lead into turn 1. So Hummer in the lead, and we're going to jump on board with Lewis. There's quite a big battle down here. He's made contact here into turn 2, into the back of Bob. So Bob's up to P3, Lewis into P4 as we get the position change detail on the screen. So Bob at VSC. So I think we had a car round, I think it was Milan. And he's got no front wing at all, I believe. Yeah, he's got no front wing, so there's been an incident there at the back. And did you get disqualified now?
I did, yes.
Oh no, what
I got a
happened?
drive-through penalty for a full start first, and then
Yep.
I accidentally hit reverse. Back in the comms box, I'm afraid.
Brilliant. Did he just delete the car off the track?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, happy days, that's a good way of doing it. Happy days. Happy days. So running through the order on this VSC, it's gone green. So Hummer currently leading Nell in P1 with Johnny just behind him there. And Bob's gone up 3 places at the moment as we get the Amazon AWS tyre strategy. So it looks like a soft medium race we have on board, we have installed today. So Lewis had a little bit of a tricky start there, hit his front wing on the back of Bob, but I don't think he has damage.
Doesn't seem to, and total seems to be intact. Kind of down into 5th, so down 4 places. Yeah. Bad start, or just get squeezed out.
Well, I've just jumped on board with Wazza up 2 places into P8, made a bit of ground already. Bob Ross has dropped all those places down to P15, so I think Borg and Milan may have had a little bit of an incident there because they are the two drivers who have dropped. Oh, Borg's dropped in those places.
Oh,
so
we've got Hammers round.
Lewis. As the Ferrari goes off through the billboard there.
Oh, yeah.
Pac-Man, so Pac-Man's really struggling on this game, it seems. So we'll jump on board with Jack as he's trying to catch up Scully. He's currently 1.7 seconds behind, so I'm not sure what's happened with Jack there. I thought he would have been closer, but Wazza up to P7 and he's flying. He's going to be the fastest man on track, I think, as he crosses the line. No, he's not. Bob is. And oh, contact. Ferrari pushed off by Connor. It looked like there was wheel to wheel round turn 1. I'm not sure if he was at fault there. Probably.
I've just realised why Connor had a little bit of a blip at the start. He's on mediums, everyone else on soft.
That was it, yeah. And Borg, I think, dropping all those places on those hard tyres because I used those yesterday and they was just too slow. I mean, they felt like there was... Oh, 2 cars off track ahead, and it is Wayne. Oh no, it's not Wayne. Sorry, Wayne. It's one of the Red Bulls and
Hammer.
second. Yeah. So it's all kicking up at the moment.
Hammer and Johnny. So, but the main benefactor of this is Bob's fun. He's pulling out nearly a 2-second bleed already.
So I've just been on board with Wazza, and he's crashed. Oh wow! I was looking backwards on Wazza, and he made contact with. Oh, he's got damage. The front end plate's gone on Wayne's car, front left end plate. So I was on board with Wayne, looking backwards, and he kept his DRS flap kept closing. So I think Wayne still has an issue with his brake pedal because it looked like it kept closing the flap. And I think messing around with that, he's ended up missing his braking point and hitting Daniel ahead of him. So Wayne has now got damage, and he may struggle to climb the field any further from where he is. So
Jack in, put in P16 for a new front nose, put a set of mediums on.
Jack. Do you think he maybe caught Hammers when he spun?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy of doing this. So Bob's Honda's gone off. A lot of cars are running wide here. They're on sector 2 in the double right-hander, and the car's off on the Aston Martin. Yep. What is going on? Have they put wet setups on for qualifying? Have they? Because they all seem to be struggling quite a bit.
Do we know what the weather is for the race? Do we expect any rain? Or?
Not sure, but it looks pretty bright. But don't mention the rain word now. This session's long enough. Until at 11 PM. So Lewis
into the pits.
Yeah, Lewis sets the fastest lap of the race. Wayne is up to P6, and that damage doesn't seem to be bothering him too much. So Bob currently leading the race here.
Yeah, that 2-second cap's gone now, isn't it?
Yeah, John is within that DRS range.
On the right behind his teammate on those mediums, so he's going to look to go or is he longer. So
you've got multiple drivers who are up 3, 4, 5 places, down the same amount of places respectively. So the grid has been completely mixed up in these early laps, and there's a good chance of a safety car here, I think. Quite a tight track.
Johnny now all over the back of Bob. He's going to go for a move on start finish line.
I think he will do. He's got a good run out of 14, and yeah, he's going to get this move done. He's going for the outside, not change his mind on the inside. Well defended by Bob, and Bob tries to maintain that place around the outside, and he's refusing to give up here.
Give each other room, which is good to see. So Bob just losing the lead there, but he could probably use it now to
yellow
that DRS.
But I do think Bob should have just tucked him behind. He was never going to keep his position on the outside there, and I think it's better just to tuck him behind and not lose too much time from that. But
Bobrovsky there coming in, new front nose and a fresh set of mediums, so ditching those hards.
Right, so that's going to put Bog into last place at the moment. So P1 currently Johnny as he comes into sector 3 and Bog is just leaving the pits, so Bog needs a safety car just to jump on board with Connor, currently in P3, chasing down P2 of Bob and his teammate and race leader Johnny. Does Connor have an advantage on the medium tyre? I think in previous F1 games you'd want to go medium soft.
Yes.
Over soft medium. You want to be on the quicker tyre when you're much lighter on fuel.
Yeah.
But in this game we just don't know. I don't think any of us have really practiced the game that much. So we'll probably learn quite a bit from this race, I think.
And I'm wondering if a soft medium is going to be the way, or whether it's going to be a two-stopper, soft medium medium, soft medium soft.
I think it's a one-stopper. Tyre deck doesn't seem too brutal on this game since the update. I know the mediums used to just drop off a cliff, but I don't think they do anymore.
That's good. There was nothing worse than going into a corner and not knowing if your rear was going to grip. And then the thing that was weird is it seemed to be like it for 2-3 corners, and then it would almost clear up, but by which time you'd already lost 2-3 seconds. It was...
Electronic arts.
Right, so Connor in the slipstream, like DRS open, but obviously Bob having the DRS from Johnny in front. So Johnny playing the team game here either needs to pull away by a second just to ditch that DRS, or to hold Bob up a little bit.
We have Wazza up to P5 even with the damage, so that's not hampering him too much. He just needs to try and keep it clean from here. Milan is the only driver with a penalty at the moment, but I think this track's fine for penalties. You shouldn't really be getting penalties here, I don't think. So after Lewis's eventful start, he's made his way back up to P8. Jack in P13 has a little bit to work to do in this championship, so
yeah, I mean Hammer's 3 seconds behind, but he is kind of closing that gap in just by a couple of tenths each lap.
Connor's on the back of Bob's got now.
Yeah. And Johnny has pulled a 1.3, so Bob will not have the DRS.
Connor may have a look here. He's had a look on the inside. No, he just decides to back out of that. And he will try again. But it's a bit safer to do so, I think. So Connor's still in P3. Brother Adam just behind him. Brother Adam having a good race. He's on the soft tyre. We could change the detail on the screen.
Wazza now joins the front group, so it pretty much becomes a group of 5.
Yep. So the drivers that have stopped at the moment: Kazingles, Scully, Pacman, Bobrovsky and Milan, all with 1 stop each. And that's currently putting them 12 to 20 seconds behind P12 of Composite. On board with Wazza, as we come through sector 2 DRS section.
Connor just being patient. Just being patient in the back of Bob's. Just going to line it up down the start finish line now. I think into 2nd place.
Wazza
got the heels of his teammate.
Wazza got out of shape a little bit. Oh, just as I say it, Wayne gets a 3-second penalty on the track where you shouldn't really get penalties. But he did get out of shape in that sector 2, sector 3 area. He went to the sausage curb, and I'm on board with him now. As you can see the battle ahead between Bob's Fun, Brother Adam and Connor.
Yeah, Bob's Fun losing 2 places on that straight. Brother Adam picking up the double toe from Connor and Bob's Fun.
Do you think Wayne will hit the back of Bob at any point in this lap?
At every point possible, I would have thought.
Let's see if he can do it. Let's see if he can follow Bob and not make any contact as we make our way through sector 2 on this lap 10 of 36. in this Netherlands Zandvoort GP.
And Bob just needs to set himself down again. After losing a couple of places, puts you out of rhythm a little bit, but
yeah,
just needs to get back in it. So he's still in with a very good chance in this race.
quite possibly has the wrong tyre pressures and it just isn't getting the grip that he would like because his pace has dropped.
So Hammer's now closed that gap down to 1.9 seconds to make position
Was just
7.
making a move. As he comes into
Daniel.
P1, Wayne looks like he's getting that done at the moment. Is yep, gets the move done. So that's nice from Wayne, and Bob just tucks in behind.
Yep. So not a good straight for the Red Bulls there. Bob Spone losing a position to Wazza and Hummer losing a position to Daniel.
Oh, we've got Hammers out. Oh yeah, I can see his yeah.
Caught the inside and it's pushed him out. Safety car, so right.
Okay.
This does play into the hands of the front runners. Pretty much get a free pit stop now.
Shall we invite him in?
I'm not sure he'll probably want to come in, to be honest. I don't think he'll have much good to say.
He'll be fine. Do you know what, I'm inviting him. Let's get him in. Get a party going. You can be Natalie Pinkman and ask all the questions.
Right. No, I don't think he will. I wouldn't blame him, to be honest. Right, but Johnny is coming in. Connor's staying out, obviously on those mediums. Pretty much
everyone's coming in. Yeah. Lakatsis comes in as well. Skipper currently has a penalty. What is he going to do? And Skipper comes in.
Everybody couldn't quite make his mind up.
Yeah, he's he's driving across the line, and I was thinking, is he coming in or not? Is he's trying to throw a little crazy bluff out there, just in case anyone's watching. But Skipper comes in and goes for the medium tyre.
Scully on 6-lap-old mediums. I assume he'll probably stay out.
Well, this is good for Bog. He's up into P11. He gets to get involved in the race again, and he's the lead in McLaren. He's the lead in McLaren as well.
Yeah.
So McLaren currently P2 in the constructors. So Lewis sticking that in the wall. You know what? Where Lewis crashed, that's where Bog span in quali and took Wayne out.
Bog span or Bob spun?
Hang on. Yeah, Bog spun and hammer wall. Yeah, so Bog spun and Hammer hit the wall. Yeah. So a tricky session for McLaren.
Yeah, certainly looking good for the Williams duo at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's hang on.
It does stiff Connor over a little bit here, unfortunately, because he's going to be on the 11-lap hole. But he's going to be quicker towards the end, and whether I mean, can you do 23, 24 laps on the medium?
I think so, but I'm just wondering with Connor, should he have? I think he should have pitted.
Thing is, he did double stack, so he'd have lost places anyway.
No, these are all going to the end, so he's going to be pitting at full speed.
Yeah.
He's going to struggle. He's just going to get swallowed up. He needs to pit really. I think the best thing he can do is pit for softs, and then put some fresh mediums back on, and at least he can just race with the rest of the pack. There's nothing.
It's going to drop into the back of the grid now, though, isn't it?
But I think he's going to head towards the back of the grid regardless, because he's going to have to pit at full speed. So I think pitting at full speed is going to send it back. You alright, Lewis?
Oh, hello.
Are you still in the session?
Yes, mate.
Oh, okay. What happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been racing, mate. I'm working.
What happened with
I was pushing too hard. I was pushing too hard. What happened with Bog? Can't remember. I can't remember what happened to him. Well, in quali, Bog spun it and Wayne just went round and smashed it.
What was the chat like?
Well, when Bog spun, he was like, he was saying, "Oh, I'm spun turn 2, I'm spun turn 2, just be careful, be careful." Wayne comes round, smashes him, and then they were like, "Yeah, we might make it through, we might make it through." And they got through, and then Wayne was like, "Oh yeah, second chance," and Bob was like, "Nah, mate, we are out."
We didn't realise that they wouldn't let them take part in it. We thought that they were going to be back in Q3. So,
I thought it would have let him back in. I thought it would.
Well, Wayne's got lucky with this because he's got his damage fixed.
Yeah, he's still moaning though. He's moaning at the safety car, and he's still. Whoa, could have been cost me 5 seconds. That.
This morning. Hey, look at Scully and
they're
Double
they're all moaning.
P10 and 11.
I hope you didn't catch my rejoin earlier in the race.
No.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Nearly took Scully out.
Yeah, you don't want to get a 5-second penalty, do you?
No, not really. I'll get a 10.
Skipper's going to drive through now.
Let's have a look at the.
Did I hear that Connor didn't pit?
Yeah.
Connor has not pitted, yes.
He should have just pitted now for hards, then gone back for his fresh mediums and just joined the race. Now he's going to have to pit at full speed. Well, he needs a safety car, basically.
Yeah, he's obviously got a... Well, I mean, surely he's going to be a sitting duck.
I don't understand why he's not pitted. You'd at least go for new hards rather than stay on them.
Well, if you're thinking about Williams, though, what they might do is swap the cars and then hope that Connor can hold up Brother Adam.
Are they that friendly as teammates? Do they talk to each other? Or is safety car coming in? Because mine's just...
Yes, it is. It's flashing like crazy. But it's
We've got Connor P1 13 lap old mediums. We'll jump on board with Gianni. Oh, hang on, we've got a car in between. We've got an Alpine in between the two P1 and P2.
What? He doesn't want to slow down either because no one can overtake him.
Oh my god, he's just lost. He's lost Johnny half a second there behind but he did let him pass.
Then we're looking up into turn 1.
So 2 cars have pitted already. Skipper and Hummer.
Skipper will be serving his drive through.
Ah, yes, so Hummer's pitted for some reason. And hang on. Doubles out.
Safety car.
Oh my god.
Could have happened to a nicer guy.
FIFA. You want to play a bit of FIFA?
Will Connor pit now? That's the question.
He has to. If he doesn't...
I think same place as you, Hammers.
Yeah, I was like, what? Why is Nelboy on track?
Yeah. I did get my customary drive-through though, I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, I saw it, yeah. We said he's not even driving, he's got one.
We came up with the plan just to reverse up the start straight, get the black flag, and it doesn't cause a safety car. Thought it was quite genius.
Yeah, how do you think I felt trying to steer with the controller?
Oh.
Drunk driver.
Bad look at the wheel.
You look a bit quicker now.
I do, yeah, I was actually on my Did I get my
oh my god, Connor stayed out. What the... I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't know what he can achieve from it. He just doesn't want to...
He's waiting for the rain. He's waiting for the rain. There's a patch of rain in the middle.
Is there?
There is rain due.
Right, makes sense.
Yes, there's a patch of rain coming.
I was going to say, maybe he's just loving being in P1 and doesn't want to let it go. Okay. Okay, makes sense. It makes sense.
The bog down in 11th. Pac-Man doing 12th, not too bad considering he hasn't really played the game much. Don't think had much practice before. I think they qualifying late and doing out there about it. It is 12th, Skipper 14th after that drive through, pitted again for set of Inters. He's taking a gamble.
Who's
What?
gone on?
Skipper.
Skipper.
Yeah, that's way too early.
Nothing to lose down in 14th, I suppose, but depends how quickly the rain comes in.
What was happening in quali, Lewis? With everyone was going softs. It looked like it was getting dry, but it just wasn't dry enough.
No,
it
wasn't. No, it didn't dry out. And to be honest, my last lap, I was trying to go on softs, but I clicked through that button and it put me back on inters, and it was probably the best thing that could happen to me.
It just didn't seem like it was going to dry out.
No, it looked dry on track. It didn't look like there was any spray or anything. So I think everyone was thinking it was switch over time, but.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like it on the comms. That's what we were saying. Is definitely time for the softs, and then it just seems so greasy out there. Like no longer getting traction at the corners.
No, everyone on the inters kept improving, and the softs just well, that's what ended Bog. So
I'm just going to make a drink.
Okay, so
Fuck
behind.
it. Get a beer.
The beyond safety car, obviously Williams 1-2 at the moment, looking good. Brother Adam in third, Bob down fourth, Daniel in fifth. Weiser recovering into sixth, but does have that 3 second time penalty. The Catsis in seventh, Composite in eighth. Ninth got Scully, championship leader Kazingle currently in the points in 10th, so we'll be looking to make up some places towards the end of this, but obviously with that wet patch coming in, we don't know what's going to happen. Bog just outside the points in 11th, Pac-Man as we said in 12th, and we've got Hummer 13th, has fallen down somewhat, was up there fighting at the front, but a bit of an eventful Grand Prix so far. Skipper with a drive through and pitting again for a set of mediums.
Very good at this now.
Did you say Scully championship leader? Did I hear that right?
Kazingle.
So,
Jack's having a nightmare.
yeah, considering how good he was last night.
Yeah.
Well, he finished behind me, didn't he, in the end, but we won't talk about that.
He peaked too early, did he?
He did.
Bless you.
Thank you. So where is Milan now? Because he's in the middle of the back all the time. He's behind Aston Martin.
He's at the back.
Catsis. No, he's behind Lecatsis, that's the thing.
Oh,
he's being lapped, yeah.
Right.
Skip, we're waiting for Skipper to catch up over. What's he been doing?
Pitted several times, went to inters and now back onto mediums.
Yeah. Maybe as a Ferrari engineer. Pepsi Max Lewis.
Yeah, I can taste
Have we just opened one?
No, that was me.
Oh, was it? Are you on the Pepsi Max?
No, Monster.
Monster? You absolute rebel.
No, I'm old, I need the energy. Especially for full quality, to wait till the full days.
Are we out of quality yet?
Fucking hope so. Mel started mentioning rain before the race. I'm like, don't. Just don't. We'll be here till like 11 PM.
There is rain coming.
I want to get FIFA. This is my FIFA time now.
Being drilled by a safety car.
Yeah. After safety car. Well, you have drivers like Lewis.
I'll tell you what, the clouds are coming in. Look.
Yeah. Here we
I'm
go.
nearly halfway.
Well, Nell mentioned Main earlier and said it's too bright. It was so sunny. Like, nah, no chance.
So if you can't in this lap.
We will ride on board with Gianni. Let's see how bad Connor's 17 muffled tyres are, but the rain looks like it's going. This is where Skipper's like, damn it.
Yeah, it'll change again.
Yeah. The track looks weird now though, as if it's slippery. Like weird.
This is how it looked in qualifying too.
Yeah, weird lines all over it, but you can't see any rain. Like it looks shiny.
Did Skipper serve this drive-through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, did he do it under the last end of the last?
Yeah,
end?
he served it under the safety car. He picked. Sorry, just after the safety car.
We are
Before
back
the
underway.
second one.
There's so far so good. Can jump on board the wing, it's always chaos. On a restart with cold tyres as we come through turns 2 and 3.
Scully got up to 7th there and he's now in 14.
So Wayne's had a little bit of contact there with Daniel, as expected. There's a 10-second penalty for someone. Someone's got a 10-second penalty. I think it's composite.
Scully. Oh, you've got composite, Scully and Milan have all got 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just on board with Wayne as he nearly hits Daniel again. It's like
Breaking his wing in a minute.
yeah. I'm staying on board with Wayne until he breaks his wing. Because it's coming. It's coming. Jack up to P8.
Yeah, good restart by Jack under the safety car. Katz is just in front of him, but lagging a bit on my screen. Squeezes Jack a bit, but Jack 3 now up into 7th position.
It looks slippy, you know, like Wayne didn't look like he had a lot of grip there, exiting the last couple of corners. This will begin lap 20 of 36 into turn 1, and Wayne overshoots it quite a bit. Luckily there wasn't the car in front of him. That was your
Bog up into the points in 10th.
yeah, comeback race. What happened with Bog early on, Lewis? It was just the hard tyres he was struggling with.
Yeah, I think it was
They're
the
so
wrong
bad.
choice.
They're so bad, yeah. They're too slow. With all these updates in the game, I've no idea what. Still on board with Wayne. P6. Connor's doing alright, actually.
Has Connor led most of the race?
Since it's the first safety car, he became the leader.
Right.
Because everyone pitted and he didn't, so that's where he took the lead. But it was always like P3 or P4, something like that.
Not welcome.
Yeah, especially if the rain comes in a couple of laps.
Is Johnny going to take the lead again? Up the inside.
Shouldn't have any fight back there, just took him behind. But this is where Connor's fighting back, but yeah, he's tucked him behind.
Connor needs to watch out for brother Adam now, just behind him.
Yeah.
And then locks up a bit there in turn 3.
Connor did that well, really, didn't lose any time. But obviously that Ferrari right behind him as well. So, hang on. So Jack is now P9, lost the position to pack that on the hard tyre again. Jump on board with Jack for a bit. He's having an absolute nightmare today.
Keep an eye on Adam if I were you. He's going to all over Connor.
I think brother Adam's certainly going to make a move on the start.
Jack's making a move here. Nearly a little bit of contact, but he gets ahead as they come into turn sector 3. So Jack is up into P8. Specks of rain. Specks of rain. Specks of rain. Going to start, finish straight.
Brother Adam up into 2nd place, so kind of down into 3rd. I think those tyres are starting to go off now, but it could be good timing for him.
Yep. There's no one pitted.
Glitch, yeah, I don't think. It's not come down hard yet, is it?
I've no idea how long it even takes to get wet now. You know, compared to the old game. The old game was just like 3 or 4 laps.
Depending on the intensity of the rain, but yeah, I mean, sort of 3 to 4 laps.
Just waiting for that DRS. Yeah. So DRS is deactivated. Elan.
Johnny pulling the pin here, 1.7 seconds clear of brother Adam now. Connor just staying within that DRS zone when it's active.
Jump back on board with Wazit. See if anyone chooses to pick who's going to gamble first. I think Wayne may as well gamble because he's got a penalty anyway. He needs to win by some margin, so I think he needs to do something different to the rest of them. It's not raining hard. Oh, he's crashed. Oh my god, he sent it. Jesus. I have no idea how both Wayne and Daniel survived that. No idea. Wayne broke so late.
Oh, Bob looking for a move on the cat's this. Bog is through. Bog up to 7th position.
2-second gap now for Johnny. Near enough. To brother Adam and Connor. Just about in that DRS zone. In P3 and Bob's on that hard side just behind, so it's going to be interesting to see when people do decide to pit. So we jump on board with Johnny to see what he decides, because the Williams may have to double stack, so one of them are going to have to come in early. And it may as well be Connor on those tyres. Connor should pit now and avoid the double stack.
Nobody pitted. Is he not wet enough yet? I mean, we've certainly not seen the DRS deactivated.
From the old red view, the track looks wet. Whether it's just a game.
Someone to gamble on the softs. Someone to gamble on the softs. Because the rain's not going to be heavy.
Might be why they're not pitting if they're just going to see it free.
It would have been probably a good idea to pit for the softs when the second safety car came out.
Gonna have a look at the penalties and see who's got. Wayne 3 seconds, Scully 10, Composite 10, Milan 10, but they're all 5 seconds out really.
Yeah. Or a 10-second corner cut. But yeah, I think it's pretty speedy.
You serve it in the pit, it's just 5 seconds, isn't it? So Bob Spun is making a move on Connor. There's not got a move done yet, a bit of wheel-to-wheel contact here as they enter sector 3. And Bob going outside short. Get the move done, and that's brought Wazza on the inside. Then Wayne nearly hits Bob. Wayne still on the inside of Connor, a bit of wheel-to-wheel action. Here, fighting for P4, P5 as Connor almost gets alongside Bob. And just tucks in behind up the straight, but Wayne's making a move on Connor up the inside. That's a lot better this time. Oh my god, I've spoken too soon. Oh my god. Yeah. I just said that was a much better move than the previous one. And then he's in the wall. Wazza. So we've got Johnny, P1.
Oh, he's off again, brother.
He's lost his head now. Full on lost his head here. I think he's lost his wing and his head.
Yeah, he's lost both on the plates in a couple of flaps, so yeah, I think he's going to struggle through here.
Right. I'm on board with him, and I bet you he full sends it here. He's lost his wing, and he will just full on send it. He must be fuming. He must be fuming.
So at the front, Johnny, 3 seconds now he's pulled out. We've certainly got this race under control as it stands.
Bog.
12 laps to go.
P6.
Oh yeah, just working his way through.
Yeah, Bogorovsky masterclass.
Come on the McLaren!
Not much pace today, but no penalties, kept out of trouble in the race.
Bog's coming in.
Oh, they're all coming in. Here we
so
go.
Brother Adam, front 2 have stayed out, so Brother Adam first to pull the pin in 3rd position.
Let's see if Wayne stays out.
I don't think so. I think you need to do wing.
If they don't change his wing here, he's going to headbutt his screen. 100%. They're not changing it.
Right, okay.
Let's have a look at this order then. So Johnny stayed out, 14 lap old mediums. Bob Spun stayed out as well on the hards, same 14 laps. Scully 21 lap. Scully's having a nosebleed here in P3. There's no idea what's going on.
So Brother Adam 23 seconds off the lead, now down to 22.5. So it is.
Yeah.
I think we're going to start eating time.
It's definitely a greasy track now, isn't it? This is like what the qualifying track was kind of like, wasn't it, when everyone jumped onto the softs. Has DRS been deactivated?
Johnny's been drifting the whole lap, so he's losing a lot of time.
Yeah. We're 20 seconds now. For the gap.
Coming in. Be interesting to see if
Bob's staying out.
What a guy.
Well, yeah.
He's looked at it, 10 laps left, like, fuck it.
I can do this.
He's got a guy stood on a hill 10 mile away saying, it stopped.
So Scully into the pits to put a set of inters on.
Brother Adam just had a moment round turn 1 as well. He looked like he clipped the inside of the wall.
Oh, wheel to wheel now with
Johnny.
Yeah.
Takes him up the inside.
So currently Bob leading the race, 17 seconds ahead.
The gap's tumbling, like 16.6,
Yeah, 15.
15.
Oh, it's just, oh my
14.
god. Yeah. I think he got the calculator out and thought, if I lose 1 second a lap, I'm fine.
He might have just thrown the podium away.
He's losing 1 second a corner, I think. Bob.
He hated the tyres before, he's going to hate them even more now. 10 seconds the gap's down to.
Sort of bring Dan up onto the podium into P3 once Bob pits. Well, to be honest, whether Bob pits or not, I think his race is done. I think 10-second penalty speed in the pit lane, so obviously zero grip.
He's probably going to stop, I don't think this race is over. I still think any of the top 4 can win this.
Oh yeah, I mean I meant it for Bob. I doubt there's going to be another safety car, so for Bob to get back into this, it's going to be very difficult. Bob down to 10th. What happened?
Yeah, I've just seen that.
Jack up to 6th.
This, honestly, it's up and down this race, isn't it? 1 minute someone's up in 3rd and 4th, next minute they're down the bottom, then they're back up again.
Hey, I wonder if, when Waz has spun off, I wonder if Bob kind of lost a bit of time to that. I'm not sure. Maybe Wayne tried to get a bit of revenge and reverse him onto
base, yeah. Right, so top 4 covered by next to nothing. Johnny having a bit of an issue there. He's lost his focus.
Yeah.
He tried to chuck it at the inside of Brother Adam at that kink and just had to cut the corner, so lost the time.
Brother Adam might have just got himself out of DRS range. He has. Daniel, but obviously
Is the DRS still on? I don't know if it is.
Oh no, of course it's not. It's white, isn't it? Mind you, I still haven't seen anything saying it's not. But...
No, but I don't think Conrad is open then. Oh no, but it would have been out of range. I will notice on the next straight, I think. Yeah, we'll have a look at Conrad on this next straight to see if he gets the DRS or not. The drivers are struggling now. It's raining a lot more and it's way more wet than it was, and Connor's sticking one tyre on the grass does not help at all. I think on this game it looks like people are struggling for grip, but the cars just drift a bit more, don't they, I think? Yeah, DRS is deactivated now.
Yeah. And with Concertina back to everybody within a second in the front 4 again. Seven laps to go at the end of this one.
So, we've got 6-7 laps left, running through the grid, the order at the moment. We've got Brother Adam P1 in the Ferrari, all the drivers on the intermediate tyres, similar stints as well. So Brother Adam P1 with Daniel just behind him in P2. Both the Williams still up there in
Waz is out. Waz is out.
My control pad's gone off.
Yeah, is this going to be a red flag?
I think it is, because I can't control anything. Right. So I was going to go through the order and see where Wazza went off, but it wasn't letting me do it. Must have been a bad one. Wazza! For fuck's sake, mate! I've been here 2 hours. Fucking mid flag. That's our wee Jamie Lee.
Well, I'm assuming it's a red flag. I've got a nice screen counting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it must be. We just don't get to see any. You think it would at least tell us.
Yeah.
Then just go off. I'm waiting for Wayne to text me now saying this game's shit. Here we go. Race has restarted, and we've had a P1. He's got Daniel making the move already into P. Oh, the collision between Daniel and Brother Adam for the lead, and Daniel gets it. Looking backward on the board here, and Ferrari was off track. Pac-Man, oh, big contact. Red Bull.
Is it Bob's fun? No, Hammer.
Hammer, yeah. Williams off. Oh, nearly caught it. So Connor on the grass again. Connor is all over the place, and that now brings Johnny right up behind him, fighting for this podium section. So Connor a bit all over the place on the restart. I didn't really get to see what happened at the back there. As we make our way through.
Out of interest, it looks like it's reset a lot of the pens other than Bob's phone. Is that because they weren't speeding in the pit lane?
I think it serves it as almost like a pit. I don't know. Oh, do they not like push the cars down like in order, like you'd lose the place or something?
I'm not sure. Never seen it.
No.
Well, was anyone lapped? Oh, Milan was lapped, so he's not lapped anymore.
No.
But now he's in P11.
Big bonus there.
Yeah. So Brother
I
Adam
think
on the
contact
inside.
Hammer
Oh,
is-
contacts,
Oh,
Brother
Brother
Adam's.
Adam.
Oh.
Don't reverse! Oh, what are you doing? Oh my god.
Oh my god, what? Oh, mate, you've lost your wing, mate.
He's lost everyone's wing.
Lost his head, lost his wing. Oh, mate.
By the way, there is no point in pitting
here.
here. There's no point in pitting either because it's... Oh, Jack!
For fuck's sake,
No.
mate. Oh, he's
If anyone deserved it, it was him, to be fair.
just stuck in P8 now. Or P7. Oh, do you know what? It's just going to do one lap and send them on the way, isn't it?
You can't pit, really. Well,
So,
all the guys with no wings.
so the safety car is just going to park up here, isn't it, I think?
No, it'll do one more lap because it will come in at the end of lap 34, which I think is 35, 36.
No, I mean it's
laps.
just going to park there, isn't it, till they all come up behind.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Yeah. Is that the fourth safety car? Is it? Bog P5. Go on.
So he could win this if the front four start battling between them.
Oh,
Obviously,
imagine.
Bob spun back up into fourth after nearly being out of the race.
Milan in the points.
Scully the ball going out on softs. Fucking mad.
Got nothing to lose, is he?
Well,
They're
They won't.
fogging as well.
He won't be watching Spurs when they sign McTominay and all that.
Bog's in. He's going for tries. So Bog's going for a set of softs.
Ah, Scully, little genius. He's like ahead of everyone. But is he struggling to catch everyone up? Or did he pit? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. So we've caught the safety car up. Daniel is P1 on the inters with Con and Johnny. Lakatzis Milan now up to P5. He was lapped 10 laps ago, or whatever it was. So that just shows you, don't retire. you can get back in the race when Wayne's involved. You can easily get back in the race. Wayne,
By the way, look at Milan. Look at Milan.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? He's been.
Yeah, but look at Bog. Bog is now going to be on fresh soft 2 laps. If it's bone dry, those inters are really going to struggle.
Milan has been in that position but lapped under 2 safety cars, and now he's actually in that position. What?
The safety car is in this lap as we expected.
Yeah, I think we're going to jump on board with Connor.
So we're going to have a 2-lap shootout, softs against
You know
inters.
what? We're jumping on board with Bog for this one. First car of the soft tyre, let's see what he can do. Bit of a gap though between Milan. He left quite a big gap to the Katsas, but he's closed it up a little bit now. So we'll jump back on board with Bog, see what he can do with these brand new softs. Do you know on FIFA when we say, "Oh, you can't miss"? This is Bog. This is Bog's chance now on the soft tyre to win this race.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, Bog's reacted a little late, I think. Oh, he's got the traction though. He's got the traction, sends it into turn 1 on the inside of, is it composite? So Borg on the inside of the Alpine as well of Milan, so that puts Borg. Haas on the grass. Borg is now up to P7 on a little on a mission now with these soft tyres. So he's behind Milan at the moment, looking to get this P6. Oh, Ferrari on the outside of Borg, which is Pac-Man in his off. Pac-Man's drifted around the corner, lost the place to Bob's foot just behind him, and Bob will be looking to get this move done. Oh, makes always falling up.
Bog just nudged the back of Milan there.
Slipping his ass, I think. See, oh, contacting that must be damage for Bog. He's lost his end plate.
Yeah, front left end plate's gone.
Oh, you need to be patient there, Bog. Don't know, has it?
Right, so Daniel has now pulled out 1.5 seconds.
Oh, Pac-Man's off, and he's hit. Oh my, what is he doing? How does he manage that? I think he kind of beached. Oh, he's pulling it in the road.
Ferrari doing Ferrari things. Look at them both.
You big strategy. Oh, I think he got beached on the left-hand curb on the exit of the final corner, and he just ploughed into the wall and then took Milan with him, I think. So that's Pac-Man out of the race, and Milan's gone from P5 to P13 in 1 lap. It's Pac-Man leading the session. So Daniel leading the race by nearly 2 seconds now with Connor, and F1 Johnny just behind him in the Williams. So great race for the Williams drivers, currently both on the podium. The Katsas in P4 and the intermediate with them just behind him, and then Bog a lot quicker still, even though he's got the damage. He is quicker on those softs, and Pac-Man was one of them soft drivers that is now DNF'd, so that is one car Bob doesn't have to worry, but he does have Bob spun all over the back of it. Oh, it's last lap, isn't it? Oh, fuck.
DTR, so
yeah.
Gonna get him.
Daniel takes the win. Bog is through. Oh, wasn't far off taking full place there, but moves up to 5th. So Daniel taking the win. Connor and Johnny in 2nd and 3rd. So good day for the Williams.
I think there's only the Williams that have both been up there all race. I think
Daniel's been there or thereabouts.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rest of it's been very much a yo-yo race. But
how many points did Jack get?
I'll let you know in a minute. I think he was about 11th last I looked.
I thought there was only 10 drivers. Williams are back. So Williams were P4 in the Constructors on 29, Red Bull 39, McLaren 49, and Mercedes 61. So I think Lewis has obviously jumped in the chat with Jack, seeing what was happening. That was a crazy race. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Because yesterday was so boring.
No, I say to be honest with the mixed conditions, it made it very interesting, to be honest. Especially those last sort of 10 laps, it was pretty much incident strewn. But yeah, it was a good race. So anyway, so Daniel taking his first win of the season. Connor coming home in second, and I've just gone through it. If you could carry on, I've skipped past the screen.
Yep, Johnny P3 round up the podium with Lukatsis in 4th, Bog in 5th, Hummer 6th, Bob Spun 7th, Scully in the points in 8th, Brother Adam 9th after his little incident there at, was it turn 1? And Composite rounds up the points in P10. Everyone else is shit. So, thank you for the millions watching today, and we will see you next week.
Yeah. Take care.
See you later. FIFA.